Patron, take them away.
Let's have a little look at the DAX. And why? Because she's chipping on again. She knows I'm going on camera, but she still bloody yabbers on like there's no tomorrow. And if you haven't been here before, I am Big Scruff. And that is the wild wonder with the mouth like Tyne mouth. Winky.
Very nice.
What? What do you mean it's not very nice?
Calling me a mouth like Tyne mouth?
You've got a mouth like Tyne mouth, you don't bloody shut up. The thing is, you know, what it is with her, boys and girls, right, is she's very sort of pretty and demure and she's very quiet. And everybody who ever sees her thinks she's a bit of an ice maiden because she doesn't speak much, right? It's not. She's genuinely shy. But she keeps it all internal, all of it. And then when it's just me and her, because she hasn't had an opportunity to go, I get it all in that right. I mean, at times you're like the ever-ready battery.
Think
what?
This way.
Oh.
I'm going to go out now. So you've got peace, you've got quiet.
Give us a credit card.
I haven't got yours.
No, not yours, mine.
I haven't got yours.
Lying bitch. Thing is, if she goes out, I mean, there's a good reason I look like this and she looks like that. What are you doing now?
Just reading the news.
Oh, it's Amanda Holden today, is it?
No, just flashed on.
What happened to doing what? See, her job, right? You might see there's like Forex mugs and everything kicking around the desk.
I've already done it.
Like,
I have.
yeah. Of course you have.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Her job is meant to be selling these and you put them in the merch shelf. You've done one post.
I'll be back by doing it and do the rest.
Oh, fuck me. That's a shift and a half, isn't it? I've done one post that takes 30 seconds and I'll be back at dinner time to do another.
There's 4.
4? Frig's sake. Right, I better get on the chart. One of us has to earn some money. Fuck you now. Oh no. Right. So. It's you crazy bitch. You know, between doing this house, trading, looking after her, getting ready for going on holiday at the end of the month, because that's another thing. Trying to sort things out for friend's wedding, all this sort of thing. And I'm looking forward to his wedding. I really am. It'll be good. It'll be a bit of a break. Night away, all that sort of stuff. I don't know when I have time to work, but anyway, let's have a look, see what we're looking at. I have an order that's just clicked in now. Earlier on, we've got that. It did clip me out earlier when I got in a bit too early, and it took me for 25 quid. But sometimes these red marks don't matter. It's the net positive that matters. Now, yesterday, if you saw the videos and things that I do, you'll have seen that I was talking about the USJPY, and I've started doing morning watch videos. Give you something to look in your sort of watch list, shall we say. And it hasn't been wrong yet. So happy days. Now this morning, we're looking at the DAX simply because it's a product that I look at all the time. And the signs are there to move it from one zone to another. So let me kind of explain that. So if I take all the drawings off, always start on what's called an anchor chart. An anchor chart is an area where you're going to get your idea from. Now for me, I look at an hourly mainly. Now within this, I can see we're now breaking the base of here. You can see it here. Okay. Now some people go, oh well, it's been there before, it's going to bounce up. You're right, it could do. But the natural inertia of the market is down. Now that is highlighted heavily in what I've kind of shown the guys earlier on this morning. And one thing that I like to do in this sort of Discord is actually tell them what I'm doing. And at 9 o'clock, it's currently 9:15. On the hour chart, it's telling me to sell it. And it's saying it's pretty good across the board. Okay, it's also some swing trades that I give the guys a heads up on. Looks at the majors as well, and obviously the strongest and the weakest, etc. So where do we go with all of this? How do we make this into something tangible? Well, if I know it's breaking this area, okay, and you look back in time, it is a good area. But if it does break, look where it's coming to. A thumper of an area. And my rule of thumb with any market is the same. Until it tells me otherwise, it's going in the direction it shows me. You know, there's the age-old thing, you know, the trend is your friend. Well, there's another part to that. The trend is your friend till the bend at the end. And then it's not your friend anymore because obviously it's going the other direction. But there is another saying, and that's try to pick bottoms, you get smelly fingers. Well, that's exactly what we would be doing here. You know. All right, my love. Catch you in a bit. That's what we're doing here. I don't want to try and pick a bottom, you know. So what we'll do, we are going to see what the chart is willing to give. Well, if it's willing to give a decent amount, well, let's take it. Okay. Now it's running down. It's just going into profit there now, slightly. But let's step this back slightly so we can kind of get a bigger, better picture. Now we can see the move started down here, down there. So it's there. It came down as low as there. And then it's continued to move up to this point here. Well, now look, we bang on the 50, the exact pivot point. So if we're going to target, the next area of attraction is here, the 61. Okay, and look at this. That is an absolute way of pulling down into a key area. Fantastic. Thumper, thumper, thumper. No sign of slowing down. All right. Volume, volume, volume. Capitalize on that volume. That's what we're trying to do. Now, as it moves down, which obviously it is, we can get our profits. Now, I'm already net positive because I was 25 down. I'm now 45 up. Job sorted. Let that run into there. Easy. It's an easy trade. And that is it. And that's just using one set of criteria. So I can work the direction out, see the direction, and now we're just going to go with it. Let it run. Catch you in a bit. Okay, guys, there we go. Stopped out. Little bit of profit taking and resetting here. Nothing really to sing home about or get too worried about. It's just rocketed it up to the tops of here. May well continue down, but we're being paid, so why worry? So nothing running, no tickets, and there you go. So it's like 143 quid for about an hour's work. I can live with that. All right, bit of a blip here, but nothing really to worry about. Sometimes you just take your money out and you let a little bit run. Sometimes they run for a very long time. Sometimes you just get stopped out. Well, we got stopped out, so fair enough. It's just one of them things. Am I worried about it? No, not at all. Because I follow the process. The process is always king for me, regardless of whatever I do. I never chase the money, and anybody looking after the money, well, sadly, you'll always be looking for it, and you'll be wasting your time. Now, when it comes to trading, rule one is follow your plan. If your rule one is, oh, I need the money, give me the money. Well, I say it over and over, and I get flack for it over and over because I tell you that you're going to fail. Well, you are going to fail. And it's that simple. And why? Well, you won't put the work in, so you deserve to fail. You chase money because you're gambling, so you deserve to fail. You sort of have delusions of grandeur with your trades because you only ever speak about your winners. So again, you're destined to fail. Everything in this industry is set up in such a way that it can knock you down. And the only way you can survive it, the only way, is to have a process that you trust and stick with it. That's it. And if that process gives you 50 quid, be thankful. If that process gives you £1,000, be outstanding. But keep your moral compass in the same direction all the time. And if you do that, then you've probably got a chance of survival. But if you're chasing money all the time, talking the big game, jumping from one prop firm to the next, thinking it's going to be the next big thing, then sadly you'll still be like this in 5 years' time. This is a job, professional job, and it needs to be treated like one. If you're not willing to put the work in, just fuck off, do something else, and work in McDonald's. Trust me, it's the best advice I can give you. You know, my Discord group is up and down like a yo-yo. Why? Because we've got a core element in there that understand the process and they're actually doing really well. But then you've got elements that come in and they think they're going to be there for a week, maybe 2, and they're going to have the keys to the magic kingdom. Well, sadly, guys, don't exist. Hard work exists. You're not capable of hard work, so fuck off. And that's it. And that's the way that I do think of things. Because sometimes I think back to my factory days when I used to run the factory and when I was in industry and I used to look after reps. Any rep that didn't plan, destined to fail. Any rep that didn't put the work in, definitely failed. Result, sacked. In the factory, you come to work on time, you do the tasks that you're paid to do, you go home. You turn up late, you fuck about all day, end result, you get sacked, stay at home. The market is our boss, and that's exactly the way it thinks. You come and respect it, it'll respect you. You come think it's in for a free ride, it'll take everything you've got. Tough love, guys, tough loves. So, talk from somebody that's been there, done it, been hurt by it, and is now privileged to be part of it. And you'll be fine. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.